we are in Texas City, Texas. We're waiting to get on a cruise tomorrow. We're in a small Bucees. There's all kind of snacks here. There's an Amelia, lots more snacks.
I'm so ready, guys.
So we are ready in the morning. We'll be heading out to get on the Princess cruise ship. But we're getting all our snacks together here at a small Bucees. So we stayed at a Hampton Inn and Suites in League City, Texas. And this is, we stayed here the last night, and this is our way. We're going to be going to Galveston here in just a minute. So, yeah, so it's messy. But, so when you first walk in the bathroom, they got a hairdryer. I used that. It was pretty good. I've got this kind of hand soap, lotion, and then they have the shower tub combo and that kind of shampoo, conditioner, body wash. Continuing from the bathroom. So there's a full-length mirror on this side, and then on this side there's a little closet with also a mirror. We actually use the ironing board, so it's over there. Iron and ironing board, but some hangers and a suitcase. I had an extra blanket, but not pillow. And then we used the ironing board. Space for your luggage, 2 beds, there's some plugs, and USBs over here, and the lamp had 2 sides to it. Here's the chest of drawers and the TV, and then it did have a refrigerator, a microwave, and coffee. Not a great coffee pot, ice bucket. And then on this desk here, this is a tight space in between here, but on the desk it has just a couple of plugs, another mirror. Yes, we're going on a princess cruise, but I've got my Disney cruise shirt on. It has one of these wall type units. I'll show you the thermostat, and a little chair. Okay, so there's housekeeping at the door. And then this was kind of the worst thing, because the thermostat, it's like, if you set it, and then you could set it to a certain temperature, and then it goes back, and it doesn't really turn on, and the heat turns on, and then the AC. Now we're here in November, so maybe that's it too. It's just a weird temperature altogether. Here's a little bit of art. I think that's Kima. So yeah, pretty good stay. The bed was pretty comfortable. The breakfast, we had the breakfast this morning. They had some waffles, their typical hotel breakfast. Yogurt and eggs and cereal and oatmeal, stuff like that. But it was pretty good. So yeah, it was a pretty good stay, and a little chair there, yeah. And now we're on our way to Galveston to get on the Princess Cruise. We just got on board. Princess Cruise welcomes the Cronin family as Disney cruisers. Here's the pretty atrium, or the piazza as they call it. It's pretty crowded, but people just getting on. The big Texas flag. Hey, it's me. We made it into the rooms. I'll do a quick room tour in just a minute. But coming into Galveston was pretty easy. We have the only ship right now in the port, so we just pulled up to Pier 25, I believe, and handed our bags that were checked. We had the princess form. You printed it out on your printer basically and attached it to your suitcase, and then we dropped those off at the port with the porter, and then we went to park. We parked in, I think it was lot B, where they give you a shuttle to the port. So then, I mean, there was traffic, but it wasn't too bad. So we parked, took the shuttle in. We had to do the blue lane because the app wouldn't let us get that medallion first, but it really kept moving. The biggest thing was security, of course. After you got your medallion and everything, waiting through security. And then by the time we went to the restroom, we sat down for just a minute. They give you a boarding group as you enter when you scan your medallion in, and they gave us boarding group 19, and they were on like 16 or something like that when we sat down. So we didn't have to wait very long. Then you hand the little piece of paper that says boarding group 19 or whatever to the lady, and then you take a picture if you want to. And then you do have to go through the gangplanks and stuff like that, but then you get on board. I was a little sad because I'm used to the Disney where they say Disney welcomes the Cronin family, but But that was, and then that's where you see, when we entered, and you see the atrium looking out on the Port of Galveston. Not the prettiest, but here we are, and I'll show you around our rooms. So here's our room. This is room B503. We have B503. I'm sorry, 503 and 501. So this is basically when you first walk in, you have your full-length mirror on the left, and then, well, this room has it on the right, and then the closet is on the right. There's the safe. It's a nice big space. Got some bags there, and some shelving here. There's your bathroom. Pretty small, but some good shelving, and a shower. Let's see how there you go. Let's see what kind of products they get. See how these products are. And then, so this is the room that's set up for the kids. So it has the beds are separated. It's got a little, this is kind of a smaller than normal nightstand. I don't see any plugs on there. Oh, coming down with announcements.
A very good afternoon, ladies and...
Over here again, this light is motion activated with the closet. But, so you have a little table, some shelves. The water is because this room has the plus package. I guess they give you a little can opener. Another mirror. And the little fridge. Let's see. Well, maybe not the most accessible little fridge. How am I gonna... There we go. So you kind of have to grip it from this little thing. It's not bad, but it's not the most accessible. But it's kind of just a big empty box. And then a little trash can, a little desk chair, a little desk, another nightstand. Looks like just plugs, like European and regular plugs. I don't see any USBs. The hair dryer's in this top drawer. And then the curtains, the balcony.
Oh, hi, Mom.
There's Amelia in the next.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah, please don't do that. 2 chairs and a table. And then the other room is set up just with the beds together. These 2 beds together with the nightstands on either side there. So when we got on board, they give us a couple little papers when you pick up your medallion, and we discovered they did have sit-down lunch, which is nice when you've got, especially more when the kids were little, but instead of having to go do the buffet, you've got your, your bags and stuff like that, and we did sit down. 6 of us were there for the sit-down lunch, and it was pretty good. I had the salmon, it was good. Had the shrimp and avocado for appetizer, and I had the orange souffle for dessert, which was good. It was a little slow. Hopefully, I think that's just because there were so many people there at that lunch, but that's pretty much all we did, because that was, I don't know, we were there more than an hour, I think. And so then our rooms were ready, so we just came back to the room after that.
You should know that Stanley is our mascot and bear because Princess Cruises has won for 21 years straight #1 cruise line in Alaska. And we are also the love boat. Has anybody ever...
We went to the sail away party after, well, I did. Me and my daughter went to the sail away party after we explored the room, and I put a little video of it in here. It was fun, They played a bunch of songs that we know, and you met the captain and the, all the crew and stuff like that. You could then after that, you could go back, like, on the pool deck and dance. Like, they did some line dances and songs, we were just kind of dancing up on the, there.
Yeah, in the middle of this splash pad thing, they just turned that off. That would be funny.
They dried it off. I saw them dry it off, too, first.
If they accidentally turned it back on.
Well, no, it wouldn't. They dried it off because they were going to sleep or something. And then y'all went to sign the kids up for the teen clubs, and then pretty much we just got ready for dinner. So just real quick, there's 3 dining rooms. We are doing the dining room that is, we have a set time to either have the early dinner or the late dinner. So you have like 5 and 7:30, I think. And then one dining room, you can come anytime. You may have to wait. You probably will wait. And then the other one is you make a reservation, but you do it that day. So you can reserve anytime, you know, like starting at 5 and ending at 9 or something like that. So we went to dinner, put some pictures of it here. It was pretty good. You know, order whatever you want because the portions are small. And if you like something, you know, just go ahead and order whatever you want.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything too exciting from dinner.
Other than on the boat, like, you have to get a certain amount of mileage out. So if you're the kind of person that likes a cocktail with dinner, and you have that early 5 o'clock thing, you're not going to get a cocktail with dinner.
Well, you can get one.
But we got one, like, with dessert.
But if you have the plus package or your drink package, then you're going to have to pay for it or whatever. If you get so many miles out, you can get the drink included with your plus package. So after dinner, we did a little music trivia in the Princess Live Lounge. Yeah. And then, like, immediately after that in there was another, I think they called it Game Show Wipeout. It's the one where they, on a cruise where they put the line down and then you have to stand on this side or this side and they eliminate the people that got it wrong.
Yeah, so everybody left the line, gets knocked out.
So that was fun.
I was awesome at it.
We didn't win, but
it's music trivia. I don't know music.
Oh, we did pretty good. Yeah. And we explored the ship a little bit, but that's probably about it.
Yeah. So good solid first day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember, tomorrow just a dream away.